Hi, happy Sunday, and welcome to another episode of Gupta Ji Talks Tech. Right, so a lot has happened in the last week. बहुत कुछ बदला है भाई साहब हमारे चीज़ों को भी लेके and in the world also. So without making you wait any further, let's get right into the tech news. First news is coming from AMD, which has secured a massive deal with OpenAI. You need to understand why this deal is so important to AMD and OpenAI both, because there wasn't any competitor. अभी तक OpenAI and NVIDIA are working very closely together, and NVIDIA has more than 90% of the market share. जब भी AI chips की बात होती है, on AI chips, NVIDIA has a market dominance. This is why AMD's deal with OpenAI is so important in this tech space. Now, what they basically have partnered up to do is they are going to provide up to 6 gigawatt of AI chips compute power to OpenAI, and this is going to be over the course of next 4 years. This is going to start in late 2026. So the first of those 6 gigawatts that is promised is going to start releasing in late 2026. You need to understand why they had to make this deal. First of all, AMD is going to earn from the revenue. They are going to prove a serious competition to NVIDIA, because NVIDIA is not the only player providing AI compute chips now. There is another. And they had to do this so they can capture market share, because if they didn't, NVIDIA would win this by a mile. As soon as this announcement was made, AMD stock went up to the roof. They shot up 35% in one day. Let's put it into larger context as to why this is important. The reason why this deal is important, because this puts an end to NVIDIA's dominance over the market. NVIDIA has dominated the AI compute chip market. Nobody else comes close other than AMD. AMD have the capacity that they can make it big in this. And if they follow through on their promise, if they have the capability to provide 6 gigawatts to OpenAI, one of the biggest consumer of that AI compute chip, they can offer it to multiple people also. So yeah, things are looking up for AMD, and this might finally end the dominance of NVIDIA. China is invading Europe. No, not like that. हुआ क्या है basically? America has blocked the Chinese EV manufacturing vehicles to come into their country. तो भाई साहब चाइना ने बोला है मत करो तुम हमसे धंधा, हम कर लेंगे यूरोप के साथ. Now they are showing up in Europe. Major player in this, Qcraft, Deeproot, Baidu, WeRide, these type of companies are already establishing headquarters in Europe. Now, this isn't about all the cars. This is specifically about the self-driving cars, which America has completely blocked from USA, and now they're going over to Europe. You need to understand one thing. China ने भाई साहब इसे master कर. Over 60% of the vehicle made there are level 2 autonomous. मतलब ये एक तरह का सर्टिफिकेट मान लीजिए आप, इस तरीके इसको एक तरह की माइलस्टोन मान लीजिए in automatic driving. In automatic driving, they're doing really well, and they have been doing really well since 3 years now. So it's only a matter of time before they take over Europe's self-driving market, because they don't have a very strong player to compete, especially with the prices they're going to be offering. The European के जो rivals हैं, इनका fame रोना चालू है कि data theft हो जाएगा, steal हो जाएगा, sovereignty, दुनियादारी. Basically, they don't want competition, because if Chinese self-driving enter in Europe, is going to be a bloodbath. Either they're going to have to cut their revenue by a lot, or they're going to have to think of something completely new, because if Chinese do enter their market, it's over. But yeah, to summarize, China is entering Europe's market with their self-driving cars. If you have been watching this far and you liked what you see, please drop a like. I will appreciate it. And if you have a tech friend, share it to them. Tell them I said hi. ChatGPT has recently hosted their dev day, and they have dropped some massive news. Honestly, it feels like भाई साहब ये लोग ChatGPT का ऐप नहीं बना रहे, पूरा इकोसिस्टम बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. Elon Musk tweeted about this, not the dev day, but this concept of making an everything app. They just casually revealed that they now have 800 million users weekly. ये कितना बड़ा नंबर है, you cannot even fathom. It's 10% of world's adult using ChatGPT every day. I'm going to divide this into 3 major things. The number 1 thing is apps inside ChatGPT. So basically apps, and I'm giving you examples here. Canva यूज किया आपने, बुकिंग के लिए booking.com, म्यूजिक के लिए Spotify, and these are just some of the examples. What they're basically trying to do is integrate these things into ChatGPT itself. अभी आपको Canva for design चाहिए रहेगा, आप ChatGPT पे जाओगे, ChatGPT मेरे को तेरा 4 पोस्टर देना, इसके लिए 4 पोस्टर देना, उनकी डिज़ाइन इस तरीके से होगी, मैं तुमको अपनी पुराने रेफरेंसेस प्रोवाइड करता हूँ, कैनवा में डिज़ाइन करके दे दो मेरे को। एंड एज सून एज दे गिव इट टू यू, यू कैन जस्ट से इसका कलर चेंज कर दो, इसको ब्लैक कर दो, दूसरा टेक्स्ट लाल कर दो, पीला कर दो, हरा कर दो, गुलाबी कर दो। बेसिकली कन्वर्सेशनल बेस्ड एडिटिंग इन कैनवा इज नाउ पॉसिबल विद ChatGPT. You don't have to leave the ChatGPT, you have to do either or any of this. You can do it inside it. Same thing with Spotify. You want to make a new playlist, bam, it can do that. They're trying to build an ecosystem of things. Now, this is just first part of the puzzle. So puzzle might be a little bit visible to you. मैं अभी पूरी visible कराता हूँ. The second part of this is agent. What is agent kit, you may ask? Basically ये AI agents बनाने के लिए एक tool launch किया है इन्होंने. Now this tool streamlines a lot of things in agent creation. People who have done agent creation know this. There are a lot of moving parts and always doesn't turn out very good. So these are production ready agents that they can build, and they showed a demo where they literally build a functional AI agent in under 8 minutes. And it was live, it was production ready to go. And I'm not saying it was production ready as in it won't have any bugs or something, of course it will. But the fact that they can get it done in under 8 minutes at this early stage of development is mind-boggling. And for those of you who don't know what AI agents are, it's basically AI little digital robots that do things for you. So if you want to book a flight, if you want to keep always track of a couple of things, they can do it for you. You don't have to do it. They can do things for you in digital space. Third part of this is payment system. And they're also launching an India version of this which supports UPI. Basically what I'm talking about is instant checkout. The UPI feature. Imagine a time in which शांति से बैठे हो तुम, दिन का समय है, सब कुछ तुम्हारा ChatGPT में पहले से फीड है, तुमने ऐप खोला, all you have to say, tap the button, hey order me lunch, it will connect to Swiggy, order you lunch, do the payment for you. You don't have to do nothing, nada. As soon as you say this, within seconds you will get a notification saying your order is confirmed. Now the picture must be थोड़ा clear हो रहा होगा how they're trying to build an ecosystem of things, how they're not just a conversational chatbot anymore, how they're trying to be the everything app. What do you think about this? What do you think about the privacy angle of this? Because privacy is going to be gone, it's just a myth at this point. The lines are getting blurred and blurred and blurred. Now let's talk about a problem AI अभी तक solve नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, which is एंटरप्राइज AI. अभी तक ये प्रॉब्लम एंटरप्राइज AI की AI क्रैक नहीं कर पाया है. बेसिकली व्हाट हैपेंस इज देयर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ मॉनेटरी सर्विसेज AI कंपनीज ऑफर. पहली कंज्यूमर AI जो हम यूज़ करते हैं, आप यूज़ करते हैं, जिसके लिए ChatGPT 2000 रुपये लेता है, 200 रुपये लेता है, जो भी लेता है, ठीक है. डिफरेंट AI ऐप्स डिफरेंट मोनेटाइजेशन पे अपना टियर लाते हैं, ठीक है. एंड यू पे दैट अमाउंट एंड यू गेट दोज सर्विसेज. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट हियर इज एंटरप्राइज AI. The AI they offer to companies where they make the big bucks. Enterprise AI is a little bit different. Why, you might ask? तो जब consumer AI की बात होती है, you don't have a lot of guardrails in place. We can ask just about anything. We can access just about anything. When it comes to enterprise AI, you don't do that. In consumer AI, if you make a mistake, you just say, hey, we make a mistake. But in enterprise AI, where they talk about budget, money that is flowing, information that is flowing, you get one thing wrong, it's a shit show. It's a real shit show. So this is why making enterprise AI work has been so hard in the past. But now this week things are changing and I have 3 new updates for you. Number 1 is Anthropic. Anthropic has secured 2 new customers, IBM and Deloitte both. Deloitte के साथ तो पूरा इन्होंने एक फेंटर टाइप का बनाने का भी सोच लिया है, जिसमें ये लोग एक टाइप का फेंटर बनाएंगे where they can employees can learn more about how to use AI in their workplace. थोड़ा सा customized features भी उनको दिए जाएंगे. And also with IBM, what IBM is trying to do is integrate cloud AI into their software, so their software can be more intelligent. So they're basically redesigning or restructuring their software according to AI. Number 2 is Amazon. Amazon ने भी अपना enterprise AI का पूरा suite launch कर दिया है. एक चीज़ नहीं, 2 चीज़ नहीं, पूरा suite है. In that suite you get a lot of AI tools for businesses, and they have proven that some companies are using it and finding it beneficial. So yeah, Amazon isn't blowing up smoke anymore. उनके पास something real है जो कि कंपनी ने यूज किया है, और they have gained advantage over other companies by using those tools. So Amazon might have something real at this point. Third thing in enterprise AI is Gemini Enterprise. Google, basically Google ने लॉन्च किया Gemini Enterprise, a collection of tools for enterprise people, so this is tailored to their needs. जो भी उनको चीज़ें चाहिए रहती हैं, basically enterprise tools, data calculations, forecast, these type of things. So उन्होंने पूरा enterprise AI का tool set भी launch किया है. So 3 new developments. Anthropic is jumping into this. Amazon has already jumped into this, and Google has also launched Gemini Enterprise. So enterprise AI might get spicy sometime soon. Let's see what happens with enterprise AI. Quantum computing and AI. This is a topic that everybody's been excited about, पर अभी इतना कुछ खास डेवलपमेंट हो नहीं रहा था. But just last week, Google has acquired Atlantic Quantum. ये MIT का स्टार्टअप है. ये is basically focused on making better quantum processor. तो quantum processor अच्छे से कैसे बनाए जाएं, एरर रेट कैसे कम रखा जाए, नॉइस कैसे कम रखा जाए, इनमें ये लोग ज़्यादा काम करते हैं. But here's the thing, and here's why I chose to include this in this tech news. Because just Google buying this is just a short news and quick news. But why Google is buying this? If you understand this, you're going to understand how this all is taking shape in the background. Basically, quantum computing is best for doing impossible level of calculations that will take us normal computers billions, trillions of years. These people can do it in a matter of minutes. And what AI is good at? AI is good at finding patterns in massive amount of data. So quantum computing will do that massive computation, and then Google can take out patterns and insights from that massive amount of data. AI और quantum computing ये आपस में compete नहीं कर रहे हैं. They are complementing each other. They are building on the backs of each other. AI progress करता है, we get a push in quantum computing push करता है, we get a boost in AI, and this goes on. For now at least. किस तरीके से ये दोनों चीजें एक दूसरे को कॉम्प्लीमेंट कर रही हैं. टाइम दूर नहीं है, we will see major discovery in this area and we will see breakthroughs कि जो ये अकेले इनसे किसी से नहीं होने वाला था. AI से अकेले वो नहीं हो सकता था, quantum computing से अकेले वो नहीं हो सकता. These type of problems where they both have to come together to solve, this is where the intersection of quantum and AI is going to happen, and we are here for it. AI analyzes massive data sets and quantum computing provides pin drop precision for these things. In optimization problems, in AI drug discovery, they are complementing each other. Now quantum algorithms are being reinforced by machine learning algorithms. IBM is even making a hybrid system which merges that quantum tech with AI systems. Timeline is also shortening. Google says that we will see practical application for these things in the next 5 years. While everybody is focusing on building the next big thing in AI, I think AI and quantum, they're going to change the way we see computing forever. Alright, this has been your latest episode on Gupta Ji Talks Tech. I am your host Saurabh and I'll be on the leave until the next one.